a hitter with a haymaker when I hit the hole. I'm sipping walking, these hoes sipping down.
What's happening, world? It's your boy Zad, the Dig, aka the Black Son of Johnny, keeping it real, two pair of brand new Nikes fresh out the box. With my homeboy, my familiar, my family, always with me. Aztec. We want to welcome y'all to Haymaker TV, Haymaker TV,
Haymaker
Haymaker
TV.
TV.
Haymaker
And man,
TV.
we got a special guest, special guest, man. My dog, man. Hey, we was out the time fussing, arguing with each other. And I got crazy love for bruh, man. Bruh's a real
Yes,
dude, man.
sir.
And
Feelings
I'm
mutual.
supporting, man. Dynamite, man.
Yes,
Dynamite.
sir.
Dynamite Stevenson's, man. What's happening, man?
Yes, sir, man. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm happy to be here. You guys came in the gym. Ziggy, you wasn't there. I was looking for you, but they came in the gym a few weeks ago, came in and showed love, man. Cut a few rounds of sparring and helped promote me a little bit.
Ah, man, yeah, man. The
Yeah.
family had wanted to say hi to you, man. These my
How y'all
little
doing? How
brothers,
y'all
man.
doing?
But this little Brent. What's up with you? And this right here.
Doing,
What's up,
bro?
Brent?
That's the meal, man. Aztec, what's the word?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
What's up with
Yeah, doing.
you, brother? Yeah, so we just saw, yeah, man, it was so exciting to see you, man. They had wanted to see you and talk to you, man. They was like, man, tell Champ we want to speak to him. So I was like, man, I'm gonna let them holler. So they was in there doing their thing, but they want to speak to you and give their support too, brother. We all with you.
Nah, I appreciate you. It's gonna be fireworks next weekend.
I already know. Dynamite. If you
Yes,
ain't with
sir. Yes,
Dynamite,
sir.
you ain't right.
About right. We working. You know what I mean? We closing up. It's about that time.
Yeah, man, and I do hate I missed the spawn, man, because I sure want to get there, but I'll be there. I'll be there for the fight, man. So I need my shirt. I wear a medium.
Got you. I got you. I'll next
Oh
time.
yeah,
I
yeah.
got something. I got a few sizes coming,
Two
so I
inch.
got you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I bet. My mom making extra, so you know what I mean? It's the
Yeah.
perfect time.
Nah,
Hell yeah, hell
man,
yeah.
man, like we always do, man. Let's get to the business, man. I've been watching your fights, man. You mean, man. You mean with that jab. You mean going to the body, man. Which one you like the best? Do you like hitting them upside the head or hitting them in the body and hearing that? Which one
I
you like
like
this?
I like I like hurting them to the body. I feel like my what I mean throughout my career, even as an amateur, I've been told like go to the body, and what I mean that body it breaks them down. You know what I mean it's early. I'm starting to learn like it's really an investment. You know what I mean it starts to show that's how you slow them down. And I know I hate body. We ain't gonna say that.
Yeah.
I think
I
every
think we
fighter.
all do.
I think
Everybody hates.
every fighter rather get hurt to the head than the body. But I like hearing that grunt for sure, for sure. I love hearing that grunt, and I've heard it plenty of times, sparring and fights. So I like hearing them to the body. They quiet when you hit them to the head. You feel me? But when you hit that body, you can't hide that.
Yeah, because I seen in one fight, man, you hit dude to the body, he stopped moving. Man,
Mhm.
man, what that just feel like to know you mentally got him in the spot where he don't even want to move no more.
I don't know. It's like I've been doing this for so long. It's just like it's just natural. It's just like when you drop them to the head and they just disappear in front of you. You know what I mean? And I like the body because like a lot of my favorite fighters are very good body punchers. So it's like, what I mean? I like to follow them, not follow them, but be on the same
For
type, be
sure,
the
for
same type
sure.
of killer.
I mean, man, like to me, man, you got a real Marvin Hagler style. I don't know if everybody ever told you that. You walk for it, you go to
Oh
the
yeah.
body, you move the head, you dig, you got a good jab. Man, I mean, man, I didn't watch, man. That's to me, that's who you remind me of.
Yeah, I've
Cause
been
I'm a
watching
little
Marvin.
older.
I've been watching Marvin. I ain't, you know what I mean? Not, I just not even just that. Not even just like how he come forward and stuff, but just like not being the favorite all the time and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't say it to the extremes that Marvin had to go through, but you got to really get it out the mud. Like you got to really do you until they see. And I've been admiring that about him lately. Like he ain't now. I won't say to that extent, but feel me, he had to really earn his way there, and I earned my way there too. But we still going. We still got a whole lot of earning to do, especially to be brought up with the likes of him.
yeah. Yeah, to dig that. Did that shit. You got anything, Tim?
Yes, sir. So you're fighting Darius Fulghum, man. What can you tell us about him, bro?
You know, I mean, this fight it's a little different. You know, as I mean, not different enough. It ain't different to the point where the jobs are the same. But me and Darius, we became cool. Over me being in Texas and the pros and stuff like that. Really, I mean, I did some research and I turned pro first. But if I would have stuck around for Team USA, I would have probably me and Darius probably would have ended up running into each other. Me and Darius and even like Jared Anderson because we were all 201 in the amateurs. But I ended up going pro. But me and Darius, we cool. We fought on the same card a few times. We always be talking at the press conferences and at the
Yeah,
at the
Yeah,
weigh-ins and stuff. But all that shit out the window. For this one. But we also got some good rounds in for my fight with Beck because he was on undercard. We both needed a southpaw. We didn't have no southpaws, but we had each other, so we got that working. But it's part of the game.
yeah,
If it's real love, you want to help each other get to the bag and help each other get to that next step. But it's
yeah,
it's respect outside the ring. I ain't finna get up on the press conference or on the interviews and be talking crazy. But I mean, he signed that contract, so just like
nah,
anybody
yeah,
else, that's his ass.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
so you asked far before?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
sparred
I
about
figured
10
since
times.
both yeah, both in Houston, so I figured that. Yeah, okay, okay, yep. Let's see. So, how do you see the fight playing out? Is this one for 10 rounds or it's for
Yeah,
ten,
this is a
right?
10 rounder.
Yeah, yeah. How do you see the fight playing
Honestly,
out?
I think I see it starting. I see it starting real fast. If it don't,
Yeah,
it don't. But I see it starting real fast. But I'm gonna get in. I mean, I'm gonna be right in his chest. I'm
yeah,
just like you said,
yeah.
Marvin
Oh,
Hagler, Mike Tech, whoever. Yeah, I mean, and I'm not discrediting myself, but I'm not one of those fancy boxers that sit back and when I do sit back and pick, it don't really work out. What I mean, I'm more of a come forward in your chest type of guy. So
yeah,
fireworks. That's how I see it working out. But I'm either going to beat the shit out of him, beat the crap out of him, or
now
I'm
you can
stop,
say it.
or I'm
You can say it like
stopping.
you mean it. Say it
I'm either
like you
going to beat
mean
the
it.
shit out of him, or I'm going to stop him. I know he
yeah,
coming. I know he coming. He the power. They talking about power versus grit, but I got power. I
Hmm.
mean,
yeah,
so we finna see. I might not have showed it to the full extent, but hey, I think I'm one of those guys where you put a dog in front of me and the real dog comes out.
Yes,
for
sir.
sure,
Hey,
for
Dave,
sure.
man, just being in the class that you in. Was it better being 201? Do you feel better being 201 or where you at now?
I think better now. 201. I was a lazy I don't like making weight. I ain't like making weight. So like, what I mean, it was a lot. I had a lot of bigger guys. I had to deal with, but it was all right because I wasn't no peewee, but you can't do that in the pros with them 10 ounces, and then you got the Russians and shit. Now you got to tell these cruiserweights is huge. I ain't built like that. I'm a middleweight, so I had to discipline
Yeah,
up. Really, I moved down to 75, but it's really Ronnie and my management
yeah.
that made me felt as though it was best, and they pushed me to get down to 168. So if it's
And
not
not,
for them,
not,
I'd still be talking about next year, next year, next year. But nah, they said nah, the time is now.
and I know you can't tell me, but let me know with your blinks and what round the bet that you gonna knock him out. So me and the family we gonna put that money on you and gonna win, and we gonna give you, we gonna give you 10% of what we win. So look at the camera and blink and let me know what round to bet on, and you know what I'm saying. We gonna all take our money. We gonna bet on you knocking him out in that round. You feel me?
I don't know. We gonna see. Just know I'm working for it. I'm working. I don't ever really train. We train to go the distance, but Ronnie got in my head that we knocking motherfuckers out.
But I seen you
Yeah,
blink
yeah.
3 times. So third round, we on the third round. I
We gonna
seen you
see,
blink.
man.
Yeah.
Seen you
I ain't
blink
gonna
three
hold it.
times.
I ain't even coming. We gonna see. I ain't come. I ain't really coming to do 10. I'm prepared to go 10, but I'm coming. I'm coming to kill. I'm coming to kill every round.
Yeah, man. When you hear that voice, man, that's me talking shit to somebody.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I'm
For
trying to see
sure,
you,
man.
man. I'm trying to see you. And see,
For
what you
sure,
think
for
about? You
sure.
got anything to tell?
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's out in the news already. Kid Austin pulled out. You know what I'm saying? He got injured. So I'm looking at topologyrightnow.com, and it looks like you've been moved to co-main event, bro. Can you clarify that? Don't know yet. What's going
I'm
on?
not positive. I did ask my manager. Now me and Kid Austin, we got the same manager, so I didn't want to seem happy about it. I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. I didn't want to text him and be like, "Hey, yo, I'm the
Yeah, what it
co-main
be
Yeah,
now."
like?
I was just like, "Hey, I see that some shit happened, blah blah blah. So does that make me the co-main now?" And he's like, "I'm not sure yet, but I'll let you know." I told him, "Okay, let me know. It really don't matter. It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same result
yeah,
regardless." So I'm not positive, but if that's what they're saying on Tapology, I think
yeah,
probably most likely. I don't know if they're gonna find JoJo an opponent, in such a short time, and he's not even, they. I don't think that's a priority for them. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't.
yeah,
But regardless, I'm focused. Hopefully, though, hopefully that'll only be better
yeah.
for my friend after I do what I
I
gotta
hope
do.
so. I hope so too, man. Cause look, like, not trying to talk down on no one, bro, but JoJo's more in the, you know, out, foot out of his career.
Yeah,
We just saw what Kid Austin just did to, what's his name? Shit, I can't
Kevin
remember.
Farmer. Kevin Farmer.
Yeah. So I feel like we might get a quick knockout. And I feel your fight with Darius, and I seen both of y'all fight, like like you said, man, it's gonna be fireworks, man. So I think
yes, sir.
you deserve to be co-main event, man. I really think so. And I know people gonna pay attention to that, man. So I really hope so, man. I really do, man.
When they
I want to see
first
some dynamite.
Yes, sir. When they first brought the fight to me, like when they first offered the fight, it was originally supposed to be co-main event, but then
Mm,
I guess they were still working on the card at the time, and I ended up,
yeah,
being uh, you know, before the co-main event. But I wasn't tripping because I'm like, it's another name. I ain't throwing no shade. I ain't, what I mean, it's another name to bring more eyes and stuff like that. But
yeah.
if so, I guess it was meant to be.
Yes,
I
And
hope
sir.
then
so,
speaking,
though.
yeah, and then speaking of that, champ, what is it like? What is it like training with Ronnie Shields, man?
It's real great. Ronnie's my first. I've never trained with a world renowned coach like Ronnie. To be honest, you know what I mean. He's a keep it 100 type of dude, and not just with Ronnie. He's just been through so much that he got an answer for everything. When I first started training Ronnie, there was one time for my TV debut, I was supposed to fight on Showbox. My TV debut televised my TV debut was on Showbox, but I was supposed to fight on Showbox before that. And my opponent pulled out, so they kept trying to find me another opponent. So for a week, I went through like 5 opponents, and every day Ronnie had a different game plan for each guy. And I'm just like, bro, you not getting mad about this? You not getting mad? I'm getting mad. Like, yo, which guy is it gonna be? They got this guy, that guy, a Cuban guy, some other dude. Ronnie had a different game plan every day on the pads for these dudes. I'm like, yo, you are a G, like this. You the real deal. He not even mad. He like, yo, it happens. And then not just Ronnie, but then his fighters. Being around the other guys in the gym. They brought me in as like as a younger brother because a few of them are older. Most of
Yeah.
them are older.
Yeah,
Some aren't. But just being in that environment, and like I said, I'm an open person. I'm not the type of person to be quiet, keep to myself. Like, nah, yo, as soon as I get in there, hey, you got this many fights. What y'all think about this? Blah blah blah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna engage in conversation. You don't gotta worry about me being quiet or to myself. Nah, like
mm,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
finna be here. So we gonna link. We finna talk now. Ain't no need to be quiet and tiptoe. Like, nah, what can I learn from you? What can I learn from you? As soon as I got there, Ronnie put me with Andres, and from
Yeah.
Andreas, I got around Justin, and it's just like so. Not just Ronnie, but also his stable in general. I just learned so much from the guys. Like I'm not the same kid I was when I first came in. You know, they had me grow up a lot with this sport and the seriousness of this. You know,
Yeah, man.
so it's great.
Speaking of that, man, I got so fired up when I saw you, man, 'cause we be talking so much shit to each other that man, tell them how long you been boxing and where you from, man. You know, it's just we was just on some other shit kicking it, so I forgot, man. How long you been boxing and let them know where you from, Dynamite.
I've been boxing. I've been boxing for like 13 years. I started when I was 12. I'm from Reading, Pennsylvania. So Reading, Pennsylvania, Reading, PA, Pennsylvania, and Philly. I'm from an hour from Philly. So
Yeah, shout out Pennsylvania.
yeah, Reading, PA. I came. It's a long way to be in Houston now from Reading. You know, Reading's a little city. They can't even say it's spelled reading. So I'm saying it like that. They like that's not really on the radar. Like you don't just be like I'm from Reading. Reading is like nah. But
Yeah,
I'm from over that way. You know, you got to go to Philly to get the most of the work. But you know, Philly, you right there at Philly. So you know, you got a lot of club shows, a lot of tough sparring, stuff like that. But
yeah.
we in Houston now, Houston, Stafford, you know, and I love it. I've loved it since day one. As soon as I came, I was already decided. Like, I mean, the heat crazy. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yeah,
Like
I
when I
finna ask
first,
you how you like that weather. I finna ask you how you like that weather.
yeah, when I first got here, and I'm seeing these guys on the bag and stuff. I'm like, yo, I gotta take a walk. Like, I gotta walk it out. Like, yo, it's hot. Like, I first got here in August. It was a dreadful
Oh yeah,
August.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I love it out here. But I'm from Reading, PA, and now we in Houston. Now my home is Stafford, Texas, right outside of Houston.
Yes sir, yes sir.
Nowhere.
Yeah,
But
and
you
how long you been in Houston now?
My first day was August 25th, 2021.
Oh wow, that's 4 years.
Yeah.
Damn.
I've learned a lot, you know.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, you know, it's been some bumps in the road, but you know, trials and tribulations. But I've learned a lot. Like I wouldn't be the same fighter if I would have stayed home. You know, coming out here, I've learned a lot. Being around my brothers at the gym and stuff like that, under the tutelage of Ronnie, it's just I've learned a lot. You know, it's not the same. You know, I've woken up a lot. I've learned a lot, grew up a lot. You know, and I still got growing to do.
that's
most
nice,
definitely,
nice.
most definitely. So
Great
like we
work too. I
always
ain't
do,
gonna
man.
lie, man. Great work.
As a super heavyweight, who are your top five super heavyweights? It could be past, present, whatever. Outside yourself.
Super middleweight.
Yep.
You said like who's my top five in the super middleweights right now?
Yeah, right now. In your weight class, who is the top five ever?
Top five
Your
ever?
top your top five. It could be past, present,
All right.
outside
Uh,
yourself.
dang, super middleweights. I don't know. We got. I don't wanna put Canelo at number one. I gotta go. I gotta go
Gotta put
Roy. I
turns
gotta
now.
go Roy.
Yeah.
I gotta go
Oh
Roy.
boy. Yeah.
But then it's like you got guys like Hearns. I mean, not Hearns. Did Sugar Ray make it to like to super middleweight? He went
Nah.
all the way up to super middleweight. All right, all
Nah.
right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Roy. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go. I could be wrong. I'm horrible. I'm like when they tell me pick a song, I gotta go on my phone and stuff. So I'm gonna just go Roy, Roy Jones, Canelo. You know what? I'm gonna go Roy Jones, Andre Ward, Canelo.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, I can't think of no. I can't think of nobody else that's old school, and everybody else
Yeah.
that's around now or leaving is food.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. What
I
three
only
good
got
to that?
only got three. I say those three. Who else? Super middleweight. I don't know about Jermaine Taylor. I don't know if he was a super middleweight, but I liked him. You know, he was just crazy. Like he was in there banging. He might
Yeah.
die out in certain fights, but he was in there really trying to catch wreck. And I like Kelly Pavlik. a little bit. He
Okay.
wasn't my favorite or
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
like that, but
Yeah.
I gotta acknowledge him. Like he was a little crafty.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right now, who is your dream fight?
My dream fight.
Yeah.
I mean, Crawford just beat Canelo. I would say Canelo, not because of the payday. I mean that's partially
You won
why,
the 10 day.
but I just wanted to be one of those guys that like I'm really gonna get in there and rumble you. Like my thing with
Yeah.
Canelo, y'all can say it sounds stupid, other people might, but somebody getting knocked out, me or you. I'm not going in there to get the check and dance around. That's not even my style. We gonna brawl it out, and I would have to ask Ronnie, yo, how we going at him? Because it's Canelo, and we gonna be
Yeah.
right there in front of each other. He gonna like that, but you know what I mean. Right now, it would still be a Canelo right now, but only because I want to go in. I'll go in there, and we really gonna rumble. It's not gonna be he got dropped and then survived the rest of it, and like that Berlanga stuff and
Yeah.
the middle trial. Like, nah, I'm gonna get in there and really give you what you're looking for. Not no William Skull. So it's still Canelo,
Yep.
but just to prove, beside outside of the money, just to prove, like, yo, I'm not. I'm a fighter. We gonna fight. You know what I mean? Either you clipping me or I'm clipping you. And I'll be sure I'm gonna try to clip you. I don't care if you ain't never been clipped before. Uh, one of them Kodos clipped you. You feel me? So I seen it happen. It can happen again. You know what I mean? So yeah, Canelo.
For
He
sure, for
said he
sure.
ain't done. So
Yeah, yeah. There's still time left. There's still time left, bro. He just got surgery, so we'll see. All right, man. So your last fight was just in June. Just in June, you fought an undefeated fighter. You gave him his
yeah,
first loss, Peter, the Russian Peter Kamakov, man. That was the main event too. What did you learn from that fight, man? It was a great
I,
fight, by the way.
I
I
just
know
learned.
we were talking earlier, and you were a little harsh on yourself, but I thought it was a great fight, man. So, but tell us.
I don't know. I feel like I learned that I need to stick to the game plan a little more. I feel like in that fight I got away from the game plan a little too much, and I feel like I need to make fights a little harder as far as push myself more in the fights to either get them out of there or perform to the level that I need to perform at. It was good to the resume, after before him it was back, two Olympians back to back, but I ain't really like the fight. It's one of those fights I can't really watch. Like, when I
Yeah,
watch it, it's like, oh, I don't even got too many good highlights from that fight. But I just
yeah,
learned that I gotta really, I can't let these guys get me on my game. Like, I gotta perform to that level because you never know who's watching. Like, that's not one of my best fights, and you know, you never know who's watching. And the pros, performance matters. It's not just winning. It's about looking good, winning, especially today or really period ever in boxing. It's really about perform, how you perform, how good you look, because you never know what's next at the door. But I just learned to stick to the game plan and, mm, just knock these motherfuckers out. Just get them out for real.
Okay,
For real. That
that's just what
boxing.
it is, man. That's just what
Yeah,
it
get
is.
them out.
They call you Dynamite for a reason, so you can say it. I'm knock these
Yeah, I'm
motherfuckers
the.
out.
I remember I'm a come forward straight fighter. So even if they seem like they're that type of guy, and my boy Justin, he told me like he's like, yo, he's not going to sit there with you. I thought he looked like a come forward, quote unquote puncher. I didn't think he was punching like that, but he looked like that with them other guys. I knew I'm not those guys, but I should have figured when I got in there, he wasn't going to be exactly like that. He was moving a little bit more,
yeah,
but. Yeah, I just learned that I gotta really be on my shit. I can't. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you got a guy like that because it's like for me, I feel like I play up to the competition. Sometimes I
Yeah,
accidentally stoop down to my opponent's level, and
yeah,
even whether it's see like a Beck, a Darius, these are different guys that really get me suited up, booted up. Like, yo, I got
yeah,
you. I done seen these dudes. I seen these guys hurt people. I seen these guys
yeah.
really embarrass people. I'm not about to go in there for that. I'm not like with guys like that. It's like, okay, I got my shit. I gotta work my ass off because these dudes could really embarrass me up there. But then when there's other guys that I'm a little too confident with, I might, even though I train hard, but it's not the same in camp. Virgil kind of said that about Lubin. He's like, I'm
Yeah,
excited to go to the gym with an opponent like this, and I felt that, like, these guys get me excited. Kamakov, I wasn't really that excited. It was more like work. Darius,
yeah,
Mm,
Beckman, those other guys, now I'm excited. I'm not just excited, but you better get your ass in there and get to work because these dudes got
yeah,
these little highlight reels and stuff like that. I ain't finna be one of them.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Most definitely, most definitely.
Yeah,
yeah.
I made that fight way
Also,
closer than it needed to be too. We can't be doing
yeah,
that.
Yeah,
Hell,
yeah. I also noticed, man, that Ronnie wasn't in your corner that night. It was Miss Travia, man. How did that
yeah,
feel, man?
it was
I was
good.
shocked. I was shocked. I ain't gonna lie.
I felt real comfortable with Travia, and I
Yeah,
hate that, like, I didn't really show out too. Also with having Travia in my corner because we was on some shit. We was cooking that camp. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Shout out to
When
Tracy.
Ronnie, now I'm used to Travia all the time. Travia's always with me, but Ronnie knew that Travia was gonna be with me in that camp. So me and Travia were really working that camp. We worked every camp, but she was almost like, Ronnie was still, yo, do this, do that, working the
Yeah,
pads and stuff. But me and Travia were cooking that camp. So that's another thing. Like, it's about me at the end of the day, but we were cooking, and I didn't really get to show how much we were cooking because I started, getting away from the game plan and stuff like that. But
yes,
we
indeed.
got the win, and that's what's important. But oh yeah, I'm good with Trey. I ain't gonna lie. I
Yeah,
be
yeah,
Trey's there all the time in the gym, giving the pointers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I'm perfectly comfortable with it. Like we got
yeah,
great chemistry, so
yeah.
we could do
Yeah,
that. I mean, Trey, I'll take a big fight with her. Honestly, like it
yeah,
ain't nothing.
man, Miss
Like,
Tracy. And Miss Tracy is the truth. That's why I had to say shout out Miss Tracy.
mm-hmm,
She always welcomed
mm-hmm,
me. She gave us an interview, man. She, like I say, man, she be putting it down because she was the first time I ever just seen a woman in the ring actually
yeah,
just doing the mitts like that. And it was so impressive that I just had to know her and get to know her. And she good people, man. And y'all doing
yeah.
real good things over there, Mr. Shears Gym, for real.
I think somebody thought that was my shorty. I was like, hey yo, man.
Nah,
Like, yo, this
nah,
ain't this ain't one of them. Like, some guys show up to the fight with their girls and shit. Like my first
nah.
fight, he
yeah,
showed up with his girlfriend and stuff like that. I'm like, oh no, no, this my real deal coach. Like,
Yeah, yeah, for real,
yeah,
for
this
real.
ain't that. But nah, yeah, we got great chemistry. You know what I mean? So I can see that happening again. Ronnie got a lot. We got a lot of guys in the stable. A lot of busy. Is it November alone is going to be busy? You know what I mean? He got a fight.
yeah,
I think Otto Wallin fights the day before me, so he's gonna be over here. Then he's gonna
yeah,
fly out over here. So it's like it could happen again, and if it does happen
yeah,
again, I'll be good. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna show out.
Yes,
yeah,
sir, yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah,
But do we have anything else to tell? Because I know it's getting late and everybody got to get
yeah,
up in the morning and go to work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I asked everything. I'm looking at my notes right now, making sure I didn't miss nothing. But I'm good. I'm good.
Man, hey, dang, man, Mr. David. Dynamite Stevenson, man. I
Uh,
want to thank you so much, man, for just coming to hang out with us, man, and giving us time and just kicking it with us for real, man. And we just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like we always are, man. And every time I'm around you, man, it's a bunch of fun, a bunch of shit
yeah,
talking.
you a
And you
trip,
know,
nigga. I ain't gonna
you know how we do it,
do.
man. I can't wait to after this win, we can shit talk at the after party. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. After this, ain't gonna be no Jack in the crack either. I don't know who.
Nah,
I
ain't no
don't.
be no
I don't know who get. Yo, y'all crazy. Yo, Rion, that's my boy, but he crazy. I ain't looking for no Jack in the box after a fight. We gotta do a little better than that. But
Yes,
I
Yeah,
thought
sir.
some
Yes,
Houston.
sir.
I thought Houston people like Whataburger. Y'all talking about some Jack in the box. Y'all crazy.
Yeah,
yeah. Well,
nah. And then you already know, man. I gotta bring some of my little brother and them shit, man, so you can hear, man. Pick one of these songs to walk out to, man, 'cause we gonna need that too.
Nah, yeah, I'll check it out sometime. Let me know.
Yeah, you already know, man. We gonna definitely do that, man. But we definitely want to thank you, man, so much, man, so
Yeah, I
much
thank
for
you guys
taking
for
our
having me.
time, fun with us, kicking it with us, and all that there, man. And we want y'all to like, subscribe, comment, man. I'm Z. That's Aztec. That's Dynamite Stevenson.
Yes,
Be
sir.
looking out, getting ready to fight, dropping boys all the time. And we're gonna be right there next week. Cheers. And we want to thank y'all for joining Haymaker TV, Haymaker
TV.
TV,
Hey, make it
Haymaker
TV.
TV.
Hey, make
And
it
we
Thank
out.
you
TV.
guys for having me. Thank
Yeah.
you guys for
All right.
having me.
All right. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I
Love
see
that
you. I
cap.
see you. I see you. Hey, yo, Dynamite. Anything you want to say to your fans before we go? Any
Yeah.
message?
Oh, and
Anything?
where to find you at? And where to find
Yeah.
you at?
Yeah.
Find me at Dynamite Stevens on Instagram and David Stevens on Facebook. And once again, shout out to Haymaker Boxing. You know what I mean? I'm still coming up, and they one of my few first. They ain't the only ones, but they one of my few first support. You know what I mean? They one of the
Yeah.
first few to, you know what I mean, come out the way and show love. Not the only ones, though. I don't want anybody to get upset. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
one of the
Yeah. Yeah.
first few to believe in the vision early. So shout out to you guys and thank you guys for having me. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Anytime.
sir. Thank you so much, man.
Anytime, brother. Anytime, bro.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
ass
Yes,
said
sir.
one love, man. Thank you, champ.
All right.
All right.
Dynamite. Take it easy,
All right,
bro.
Aztec. All
Zig,
right.
take it easy,
Y'all be
player.
easy. Thanks for having me, bro.
All right. Yes, sir.
I'm a hitter with a haymaker when I hit the hole. I'm sipping walking, these hoes sipping.